Hi, this is Jim. We're going to take a look at a few stock trades here. We're not in this trade. We're not in the premium newsletter, but this is what I'm looking at. On a breakout of this high, this is BDSI, and we got a bulls and bears buy signal here, and green bars. And I think this stock's heading higher. The momentum looks good with the KST indicator. So this is on my watch list for the premium stock newsletter. This one's another one that's kind of on my watch list. I got tons of stocks that I'm watching right now. Since the market's good and heading higher and everything, I can't go long everything in the premium newsletter because there's just too many, obviously. But I go long one or two, a day if there's something really good, and then sometimes I just don't even put out a trade because again, we can't overdo it. But these are stocks I'm looking at, and we're in a lot of stocks right now anyway, so it's like there's been plenty of opportunity. I definitely will put out like 2 or 3 trades a week as long as the market's good. This URRE is a low price stock. This looks like it's coming back down to test this base, and it actually had a bullish day today, so I'm considering going along this one if I get a buy signal in it. I don't always go long just on the bulls and bears buys, even though I do use these. I also go long on some of my other technical work, like sometimes, like say if this bar it wasn't a bulls and bears buy signal yet, and I knew that put in a buy signal on some of my other technical work, I'd just go long. So I use my technical work and this TNT software with this bulls and bears buy signal. Apple, I'm super bullish on Apple. Here's what I think is going on in Apple. I think this is the first bull swing up off the base. It made a long base. If you go back farther on the chart, and I think it's just made a counter trend correction. And I think it could come back down here and test this. But basically, we went long Apple in my newsletter. We bought right here. I knew I was going to do that arrow backwards. But there's a way to turn it. But anyway, let me see here. Let's just do this. And I did it wrong again. Let's do this then. There we go. Okay, we went long on that bar. We did get a little move down our way, and then it's gone back up. So this is one I would actually, maybe add on if it builds a base, and then I get another buy signal here. I might add on to this, but I think Apple's heading much higher. This is a bull swing and counter trend correction. I think, you never know for sure. And let's see if we put a Fibonacci retracement on here. It's right at the current retracement is right at the 50%, right, and then it's kind of between 50 and 61. So it could trade lower, it could trade down to here, but I think the low's already in. But again, we'll just have to see. But we bought here, and I got the stop. I can't remember exactly what I do in the newsletter is I put the stop like 10%, 8 to 10% away. So I just took this whatever price we got in, and we're probably our stops down here somewhere, probably below this pivot low. AMCC, this looks like a big stock, a big uptrend. This could be a big stock. We got long right over here in the premium stock newsletter, um, in this area, and it did go against this a little bit, and then it took off, and we're good on this one. We're up a couple bucks a share probably. We went long around the $10 area. It's trading at 12.50. ARMH, I think this is going to be a big uptrend. We went long right. We went long right on the open of this day here. Okay, we went long right on the open of that bar there. After it had that big up day to me, it showed strong buying. And it kind of was a breakout of this sideways base here. So then we went long here, and it did a little pullback, and then the last couple of days have been good, but I think this is heading higher from here. The momentum on the KST is up. Okay, we already looked at BDSI. BSX, this is another stock I think has great upside potential. We went long on this gap up here, right in here, this area, and around $10 a share on that one too. It's not up a lot, but it's up. We've got up to about $12 a share, and I think this one's going to continue higher. I think we got our stop. No, our stop's down here. I was going to say we're pretty close to break even on this one, but on this one I don't think we are yet. I'm leaving my stop down here about 50, and we got in about 10, almost 11. Okay, ELAN, we got long right here on that bar, on that gap up. And we didn't get long because of the gap up, but it was just other things I was looking at. But you know, that gap up did have a little to do with it. And now we've come up and we've gotten a renewed buy signal, so I might actually add to this ELN trade tonight. We got a new buy signal on bulls and bears, and I think this one's going to continue higher. Facebook, this is just going to be, I think this is one of the big stocks right now. It's going to be a monster winner. We went long right here, 50 shares, and then we went long another 50 shares up here. I think it was right in here, right in this area, and along another 50 shares, and we could actually almost bring everything to break even. We got the first 50 at break even, and the second 50 shares I bought, I think we still got our stop like about 10% below. Now with gold going up, I probably won't have a trade tonight in these because I don't know if they've actually put in a buy signal, but I'm going to be looking to go long the GLD, and I gotta look at the data later. Now this bar here is still yellow because the day hasn't closed yet, but if this bar goes green tonight and puts in a bulls and bears buy signal, and that will be on the close, you know, when the data closes, then that's when these paint these bars colors. I could go long GLD tonight in tonight's premium newsletter. I'm looking to go long the precious metals, but I'm not going to just rush into it because we had a big update yesterday, and today's kind of a consolidation day. I'm going to make sure that they've made the turn before I go long, even though it's when they may have a big update like GLD had yesterday on this big up move. You just get excited and you want to get into the market, and I'm just really being cautious here. But I think we're going to be getting long GLD. That's the gold ETF. Now SLV, this is the silver ETF. We were long this one, and we got out at a profit, and then I'm looking to re-enter this one. For some reason that's not coming up. Let me try it again. SLV. Again, we had this big up day. I think it's pretty clear that a low's in. I think this almost looks like a cup with handle pattern it could be making. But again, I'm not going to just rush into it just because it looks like it's made a bottom. I'm going to wait and make sure I get my buy signals, just the normal buy signals. So again, I could have put this out yesterday for a trade, or I could have put it out tonight, and I still might put it out tonight, but I'm going to be really cautious on this and make sure we get the right buy signal. SLW, that's a silver stock. That one we were long. We went long over here on the breakout of this high here. We went long here, and then we got out when the market started breaking down. So we took a couple $100 out of that trade, and now it's come back down. I'm looking to re-enter right in here, but again, it's going to have to put in a good buy signal. And the EXK is a lower price silver stock I'm looking at, and that one again looks like it's made a bull swing, and this just looks like a counter trend correction. But not to sound like a broken record, I'm going to wait to make sure I get the exact buy signal I want. So even though this looks like it's put in a low here, because it could still come down and test. I don't think it's going to do that, but I think the low's in, and I think it's just going to take off to the upside from here. But I'm going to make sure I get the exact right buy signal. So EXK that's trading at like 494 right now, so that's one I'm looking at going long. So that's kind of a look at where we are in the premium stock newsletter. If you're interested in that, it's only $99 a year, and I think you'd really enjoy the trades. So please consider signing up for that. Thanks for watching my video. This is Jim.